right, so Kaylee here and his kid may be being scammed in the worst possible way.
Yeah, I don't know. It seemed like the beginning of some catfish story to me. So, a little backstory. I Hulk smashed his PlayStation 5, I don't know, 6 months ago. You remember that? I know it hurts you every time, Mo. Every time I bring it up, you're
I try to forget every time you say it.
It's like a loved one passing.
I get the frustration. As a parent, I get it, man. Yeah,
totally. And so he was mad, rightfully so, upset, but he got over it. And he started, him and I have been playing a lot of chess. Sometimes we play online. And so I started to give him a little bit of, freedom with chess.com, which is sometimes where we play.
And again, he's how old?
12.
Okay.
And using his school gifted computer, which that you just had beef with about the
Is it gifted or do you have to pay at the end of the year?
No, I don't think I have to pay at all. I think it's just your kid's school trying to just gouge you for more money.
Remember I told you guys the other day that they were trying to get that $500 back, and I wrote an email back saying, so out of all, I'm paying you all this tuition, and now you're going to hit me with $500, and I didn't hear back from them. I talked about it on the radio. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they hit me on Monday.
Are they charging you?
Yeah, and they were going to withhold his transcripts, and he wasn't going to be able to graduate. So
they played hardball with you.
Yeah.
Hey, guess what? If you would have sent him to a free school, they would have given it to you for free.
That's the difference between public and private.
Yeah.
So he started playing on chess.com. He started his own little chess club or whatever. And I'm like, cool. Still kind of like, all right, let's see where this goes. And it started kind of happening again. Maybe not in the same way as the PlayStation, but kind of like now he's disappearing to his room. Mm-hmm. And it's like, Kai, get off the computer. Right. Get off the computer. And so the other day, he gets
is he an introverted kid too?
No, not at all. Not unless his eyes are glued to. He's in zombie mode with like the electronics.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of parents say, "Well, he's kind of introverted, so we let him just be by himself in that room." Which is, if you look it up online, the worst thing you can do for an introverted kid. It's the absolute worst thing you can.
No, he's probably more like me. He'd talk to anybody.
Okay.
But that being said, you probably do that enough, you probably become an introvert. Mm-hmm. You start to lose your people skills. And so he gets in the car with my wife and my daughters, and my daughter starts messing with him, and he just snaps. And my wife, Erin's like, what's wrong? And then he starts like breaking down crying. Now, my son is like he's got a huge heart. He's super sweet.
He clearly gets that from Erin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, definitely. That's her side of the family, or her, regardless. But so Erin starts digging on what's wrong, and he said that this girl he's been talking to online said she might have cancer. Now, I mean, she might have cancer. So immediately, my wife's like, oh, heck no. Because to me, that's a red flag. Why would you even say that?
You're starting to feel scam? Like he's going to be asked for money or something?
It's a, I don't know if you call it a thirst trap. It's a hook. It's like, what? Oh my God. Well, let me see how invested this person is.
Do we know how old she is? So this is part of his online chess club?
Correct. Well, what their profile said, there could be some Ukrainian 40-year-old in Russia. Who knows? I mean,
you don't find a lot of Ukrainians in Russia right now, but
well, whatever.
Different combo for.
But actually, but this girl says that she's from Kentucky. But way to place it, kind of close, but not too close. And so I'm like, well, first off, you start looking at that, right? I'm like, nope, that's done. Because we're just not going down that road.
So, Cassie, let me ask you this question, and Mo also, because you guys are gamers, and you talk to people online, and you have friends that are online that you'll consistently play games with. Is this like in normal conversation when you guys are playing? Do you give insights into each other's lives?
Not really.
No?
In my experiences, no, not at all.
Okay.
Because that's a major thing to divulge to somebody that you're communicating with online, right?
Yeah, for sure.
If we're playing a game of chess and maybe there's a chat, and you play with the same person over and over, maybe. But usually, the online multiplayer games, you're talking about the game.
Yeah.
Well, and I think it probably has evolved. He's got this little chess club. Sometimes he plays, but now there's people that are in your club might not even be playing at the moment, but now you're chatting. And so now there's back and forth consistently. And I asked him, I said, how long have you been talking to this person. I don't know if it's a girl, a guy, or what. He said about a month, and I'm just like, why would you say you think you might have cancer?
But they haven't asked for anything yet.
No, but just the simple fact that he was not upset. I mean, he was just like genuinely upset because that's sad.
Yeah, for sure.
And being sweet, but it's like that's the first sign. He's already getting invested, and then who knows where it goes from there.
Well, I think the internet's also a place for lonely people to be whoever they want to be.
Exactly.
And this may be a kid that doesn't get a lot of attention at home, but if they throw out the cancer card to some stranger, you're going to get sympathy or empathy or some kind of attention from whoever.
Totally.
If it's a kid at all, like you said.
Right. But I also said, and I don't know, this is not true for everything, but I said, if somebody is really sick with cancer and they're online chatting, they probably get looked at all the time if they're visibly sick. So they're probably going to just conceal that, because why would they divulge it?
Yeah, I don't know.
I wouldn't trust it.
And it's so crazy because you think about the predators online and you think about like the really nefarious stuff.
Yes.
But this is also a different type of predatory behavior if you think about it. So obviously he's not going to communicate with them anymore. But are you going to just try to see if you can sniff it out?
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
I think you should communicate like as you are Kai and see if you can like sniff out. And if they start asking for like, my treatment's going to be really expensive and I need X amount of dollars for my treatment, blah, 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 blah. I would, if I were you, if you got the time, I would just try to.
I'll make the time. I will make the time.
Oh, you got a homework assignment, man.
I'm just going to respond, I love you.
What do you need from me? I'm here for you.
Jump on there today as him and then come in and tell us how the combo went.
You are so crafty, Kristen.
I try, man.
The Bert Show.